guys, and welcome to my channel Flame with a 4. In this video we're going to be doing Build the Terminator T-800 issue 96, and in this issue we're going to add the left kneecap and assemble a toe. So we get to do that, so that's going to be really cool. So on here guys, this is what we get in the kit. We're going to go take these out. Most of this won't get used because we will be using Model Mod's finger fix replacement to do the toes, because we don't like the pins that it comes with, so we're going to be changing those up. Yeah, so let's get to it. We're going to get these out. Okay guys, we're back. So make sure that you've checked off all your pieces. Once you've done that, you need to go grab some of these. So this is 96-5, 96-4, 96-6. So once you have all those into place, you need to make sure that if you've got this bent section here, they're showing that the numbers are facing upwards. So that will give you a good indication of where the numbers will be. So one side doesn't have them and the other side does. So that gives a good indication of where they're meant to be on the model. So we're going to be building the foot up, but we're going to be building it up for the opposite side. So this is the bottom of the foot here, and we're going to be building this up. So this is going to be cool. So what we need to do now, we need to take 96-4, which is going to be this section here. This is 96-5. We're going to be taking 96-4, which is going to be this rod section. We're going to be turning it around so that the small end is on this side, and that will go through there. The first thing it wants us to do, I'm going to just check to see if we've got our Aurea kit here with the right end on. If we haven't, we're going to sort it out so that we can use the Aurea kit in this one. We just got to find the right Allen key. So we'll be back in just a sec once we've found that, guys. Okay guys, we've now found the right Allen key that we need. This does come with the ones. You don't have to go use upgraded tools. It comes with everything you need when you're building. You just need to put this section in. So the little one that's got to go into here is like a little grub. So I'm just going to just check what it's called. So 96-8. And they call it 2 4x8mm grub screw. So that's just got to go into there. And then there's nothing to worry about going in, because it just screws it basically into itself. Don't go all the way in because you want it to pivot, but it should look like that when you do it. Once you've done that, you then need to move on to put in the next section. So then you have to go on to putting in this section here, and this will be the top section, and you just need to go ahead and put in your pin that it comes with. So it shows these push pins that you'd put in here, but as we said, we are not going to put those in. We are going to put the other ones in there. I don't think we use those ones in this. I'm not sure. I'm just going to double check. I think we might have used them on the tops of those to hold those into place. So we do use those by the looks of it. We just don't use them for the toe joints, I think. The toe joints are where we don't put them, and attaching them onto the backs here as well. So what we're going to do then is we'll do what we have done throughout the rest of it at the top, where we have used the pins that it comes with. So we will be using these, and we'll be using the little rubbers as well. So I'm just going to grab those. So the little white rubbers there, you need to take those out. I'll find out what they're called and then we'll do it. And then you want to take these little caps. So it comes with these little shiny caps here. We're just going to take those out. Just pull them off. I don't know how many we're going to need, so I'll just take off probably one row for now, because I don't think we're going to use all these on one toe. And then what it wants us to do is saying for us to place in the sleeve. So what they want us to do is place this over, put the sleeve into place. It's asking for this to be facing downwards as well. So you want that facing down so you don't see the number on top. So then we just need to pop that into place. You probably may need to use a pair of pliers to push that all the way through. So let's just get that and then show you what I mean. So hold that into place, and then you want to put the little rubber in there. This is very fiddly, guys, very, very fiddly. Like so, put the rubber in. I can't really show you, but I will once I've done it. And then push that through. There we go. So push that rubber through. So then the rubber goes through like that, so that you can see it's in both sides. And then when you bring it back round, it wants you to push this silver shiny pin through there to hold it into place. So we'll just go do that over here. So we push that into there and make sure it doesn't push it out the other end. So you're probably better to use these again to make sure that pushes in nicely. And then you should have a pin that looks like that. So it moves. So that one's got the screw in and the other one has the pin. It looks nice and flush there. And then what it wants us to do next, the same sort of thing again with the toe joint. So you need to take the toe joint. It looks like we used Chloe's mods on this one. So we can go ahead and use those to put them in, because they do look a lot better with the toe being done like that. So we'll go grab those. But then this is what it looks like when you have the Model Mods toe. So there you go. We'll just pop that down. Right, so it's saying to us that that is now done. So that's fine, not a problem at all with that. That is done. And what we'll do is we'll move on to doing the knee joint section here. So it's saying for us to just put this out of the way, push this down, and then we're going to be working on this knee section here. So it says for us 96-2, which is this one, and 96-1, which is this one here. It says check how the inner and the outer parts of the kneecap 96-1 and 96-2 fit together. Stud on part 96-1 fits into recess in part 96-2. So it's saying that this should sit into there, so it makes kind of like a blank, like so. It wants us to actually glue that in. I probably shouldn't have pushed that in right now. Let's see if we can get a hold of the edge and take that off. And it wants us to glue that into place, which we can do. Let's see. Right, so it wants us to put a little bit of glue on the inner edge here, and a little bit of glue on the inner edge there. And then this will kind of like seal it so that it's like one piece. So we will turn the page just to make sure while that's going off. So you need to seal that together like so. So we'll just pop that on there and push that in. And then that seals that section like that. And then this has got to go over onto here. So it pushes into there and clicks into there like that. But you will need to glue that in place as well. So we'll just do that in a second. What we'll do, we'll just wiggle it back out again. Again, obviously, just showing you guys what it should look like when that's in place. Just going to lift that back out of there. Right, there we go. We need to put some super glue on the tab. So we'll put a little bit on that tab there, and a little bit on that tab there, and in there. And then we'll put some on the actual tabs as well. Probably a bit of an overkill, but oh well. On there and on that one there. And then we just need to push that without getting super glue on our fingers into the recess on there, and then into that little hole section. Push that right down, lift that up probably so that it stays nice. Right, so there we go. It's clicked in lovely. So that will move with it now, so as one piece. And then what it's asking for us to do is to put glue on the end of this little black pin here. This is 96-10. Pop that on there. on each one. Excuse my shaky hand. And then we need to push that over the top of that. When it gets into where it's got to go, push it and leave it there, and then that will set. So they want us to put that in and then the top of the knee joint there. So that's really cool. I'm just going to have a quick look to see if there's anything else it wants us to do. By the looks of it, that is it for this one, guys. So we've built the toe ready to go on, and we've also built that inner knee section there. So we've got that, and then the inner knee section there. We still have all these leftover pieces, so I would keep these pins and such ready for your next ones, because you will need these at a later date to attach them all. But yeah, it's really cool. So it says a bit about Looper, which is really cool. An assassin struggles with killing his future self. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it talks about that. Time to recess. And then it says, we'll be back. So in the next issue, we've got to assemble the lower left leg and continue building the left foot. So there you go, guys. That's what we're going to be doing in the next one. I cannot wait to do this with you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe by clicking the button down here. And if you haven't already, like this video if you like it. If you're building it, please let me know what you think of the build. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.